I do remember the first week when I got home, I remember looking at our sales and I was like, this is awesome. The first week of sales at Carvelo's Pizza was $1,800 that week. And that was really exciting to me. You don't really make any money with that. You know, you have to put all that back towards food, labor, bills. The feeling that I had, it wasn't about money. It was about finally getting to do something that I've always dreamed of doing. And I remember after 2 months, I was talking to my brother Jimmy, and Jimmy's an accountant, very smart businessman, very successful. He was like, Joey, are you paying yourself? I was like, no, not yet. So dude, he said, you gotta pay yourself. My first paycheck was $400 a week for months. For a long time, I would pay myself $400 a week. I had some experience with all this stuff, but opening up the restaurant and actually doing it every single day, cooking the food every single day, I got better at it. I got a lot better at it. And I started seeing how I was getting faster. If you came to the store years ago, the ticket times were really long. And we had to work through that. You know, it was just something I had to learn how to do, figure out how we can get people fed a lot faster. Let's talk about the oven for a second. The original oven in Carvelo's Pizza, very old. It's a gas Baker's Pride deck oven. There was 2 decks. The bottom deck did not work. The top deck did, but the thermostat was broken on it. So I set the oven at a certain temperature and it stays that temperature all night long with a good thermostat. With a bad thermostat, you just turn the oven on. It will get up to 800 degrees. We typically cook a pizza at 500 degrees. You throw a pizza in there, it is going to burn the bleep out of it. Needless to say, I burnt hundreds of pizzas in my first few years until I was able to get another oven. Man, that was so crazy, man. To look back and think that we had to cook pizzas in a broken oven for 2 years. It was kind of scary because I was thinking, there's no way I'm gonna be able to succeed with this. I'm sitting in the dark right now because I want to bring this nice, intimate story to you. Now we're in the shack. We're in this wonderful place, this little cozy spot. Pizza Stop was a takeout and delivery place since 1988. Here we are in 2013. I bought the place, changed the name to Carvelo's Pizza, but we're still doing takeout and delivery. So we originally started this business as takeout and delivery. I had a little bar set up in the original place with 2 stools, 2 bar stools, 2 or 3. It was just for people to come in and sit down and wait for their pizza to pick it up. A guy come in and he wanted to order pizza, and he said, hey, I want to eat it here. I didn't have any plates or anything like that serving the pizza, so I brought him a piece of butcher paper. I said, we used to make sandwiches. I laid the butcher paper out for him, gave him the pizza, and he was like, so I just eat off the butcher paper? I said, yeah, just put the pizza right here on your butcher paper. He started eating it, and I was watching him, you know, because it was the first time I got to see somebody eat my pizza. I would look up at him, it's like shaking his head. He's shaking his head. He's facing the other way, so I'm seeing the side of his head. And he puts it down on the butcher paper, and he's looking at it. He stands up, shook my hand. He's like, this is the best pizza I ever had in my life. And that butcher paper is just, that is the coolest thing in the world. I was like, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So people were coming there, starting to want to dine in. People were standing up around the bar and having no stools. So I had to go out and buy them more stools. The other side of the bar was kind of like the kitchen. We had so many people in there, I had to turn both sides of the bar into dining. I made a decision to stop delivery and focus solely on dining. First 2 weeks, our sales went down a little bit. I was a little nervous. I was a lot nervous. I was really thinking about turning delivery back on. It got busier. We started seeing a lot more new faces coming in, and the people that were coming in were people I typically deliver to, and they started seeing the cool little place in there, and they smelled the food in there, and we sold beer in there. There was cool music playing. Before you know it, I mean, it was full every single night. I remember about 8 o'clock every night, I'd crack me open a cold beer and I'd put it back here on my pizza line. I'd be making my pizza, drinking my cold beer, talking to everybody. There was a lot of beer drinking that went on in that little place. There'd be so many cars. We had one bar inside. We had a little front porch, 5 tables on the front porch, filling that up. So they were filling up the inside, they filled up the front porch. Then I stuck 5 picnic tables on the side of the building. That filled up. And we got cars parked all the way down the highway. The county got involved and came out there. We're like, you know, Joey, you've outgrown your location. I was a little like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I gotta go find another location. We went through downtown Hogansville, and me and my wife, we came across old rundown building on Commerce Street. It was full of furniture. Somebody was using the building as storage. And I really couldn't see past all that, but she did. We decided, hey, let's do it, let's buy it. Me and Manny were talking on the phone, and Manny told me, Joey, I'm ready to do it, man. Let's do it. I'm gonna leave FedEx, come do this for you. Think about the Braves when they picked up Chipper Jones. That's kind of what it felt like. I ain't seen him in years, and now he's moving here. It was such an exciting time in my life. Nick went to the Marine Corps. My nephew, Manny's oldest son, he called me up, told him he should come work for Carvelo's Pizza. And he was like, oh, okay, So now at this point, we got Manny here at Carvelo's Pizza. His son Nick is here at Carvelo's Pizza. And we're about to open up our new Hogansville location. We're going to talk a little bit more about that next week.